So, the latest edition of the Horus Heresy has been out for a while, and the Old World, well, Warhammer the Old World release is getting closer every day. I'm actually quite excited for that. It's one thing I've been looking forward to for a while. So, I got the Age of Darkness box set because I want to build a Crimson Fist army. And for Horus Heresy, after reading the rulebooks, I'm going to be doing Custodes. I think they're quite a fun army, and it'll be good to have them for Horus Heresy. Anyway, so after reading the Age of Darkness rulebook and Liber Astartes, it actually got me wondering, is there anything Games Workshop can learn from the Horus Heresy Age of Darkness edition and emulate that into Warhammer the Old World? Now, it's not just the Age of Darkness, but the Horus Heresy in general. For clarity's sake, I've never really played the Forge World ones. I've played the Battle of Calth and the Burning of Prospero, as well as, obviously, the new one. Okay, it's been a bit cheeky because, like I said, I actually haven't got the Imperium book yet, and I'm going to be using Custodes for this, but I did use the Space Marines, which you've got in the Age of Darkness box, and there's a lot of them. Anyway, so starting with that, we will, and that is, let's start with the starter box. The Age of Darkness box is by far one of the best boxes Games Workshop has ever produced. Best one is the No Fear box. If you ever had a chance of getting that, lucky you, it was a great bargain box. Next would be, actually, next I would say is the Age of Darkness box. It's quite expensive, about £180, but what you get in it is fantastic value. 52 infantry models and 2 vehicles, one Walker and a Land Raider. You know, your Contemptor Dreadnought and your Land Raider Prometheus, or Spartan Land Raider. I believe you can make it both ways. I just stuck glass cannons on the side. And 10 of the infantry models are Terminators. Now, Terminators are quite a good kit and usually quite expensive. It's a great value box. Its total before the rulebook, which is a hefty time in its own right, it saves you around about £70. So yeah, it's about £250 worth of models in a £180 box. So you're saving almost a third, well, over a third to a quarter in between, you know, on the box. So it's a fantastic saving. Which, okay, well, technically, well, not thinking about it now, it is the Contemptor Dreadnought and the 2 Praetors, which is great. 3 vehicle and 2 HQ choices, and they look good, though, you know, not very repeatable. The Contemptor Dreadnought is obviously repeatable because it's a Dreadnought. Anyway, the Age of Darkness box is also not limited edition, which means no scalpers. It's constantly available. Okay, this means lots of free Dreadnoughts, but it also means you're not going to be panicking with fear of missing out, or there'll be no FOMO issues here either. To me, personally, this lack of limited edition should be the standard for Games Workshop in general, be it 40k, Age of Sigmar, and of course the Old World. And again, the standard for the old Warhammer the Old World box should be a huge starter with a ton of infantry and a centerpiece model for each faction. Now, I was thinking maybe you could do the Empire, because the Empire during the period of the Old World is a civil war, so doing a big box with just Empire would be pretty cool, but I think they'll probably do 2 different factions. And of course, you've got the 2 centerpiece models as well, one really big one, and maybe a medium size for the other, but make the points pretty balanced. Next is the individual boxes for Horus Heresy, and they are pretty good too, dropping a lot of prices for Space Marines. Okay, there's a slight downside. Well, in the long run, we are lowering costs. It's a higher initial cost. Okay, let me explain. Box of 20 Space Marines for Horus Heresy is £47.50. Box of 10 is £30. So you can buy 20 at 50 for almost 50 quid, or you can buy 10 at 30. But of course, if you want to buy 20 at 30, that makes it £60. So you will be saving money. And of course, the Demos Rhino is cheaper too. It's the cheapest Rhino out there. Anyway, back to these normal infantry boxes. Each box contains 2 units of a single type, i.e. Mark 6 Space Marines. This is great, and if you do this for Warhammer the Old World, it means building armies are quicker. Like if you do an Empire, you buy a box of handgunners, you would get 20 handgunners, so you would have 2 units of them, or 1 big one as well. But it will mean you can build your armies quicker and cheaper, and this is great for the player. The lower price continues with Horus Heresy and name characters, with all of them being less than 20 quid. Right, this is the Games Workshop named characters. Fafnir Ran, the Blood Angel, and of course, a Harriman. Okay? Where newer non-name characters but HQs are more expensive than that. So for 40k it is more expensive, and having these name characters less than a normal HQ unit for 40k is great. It makes Horus Heresy a less expensive hobby than 40k, and I just think that's just a great thing. And they should continue this with, of course, the Old World, making their new name characters cheaper than the Age of Sigmar ones, or the Age of Sigmar Lord choices or hero choices. Anyway, next is allowing the models to be used in both 40k and Horus Heresy. Straight away makes the models better value. This needs to be repeated in Warhammer the Old World too. It increases the chance of new players trying out other systems, such as if, you have someone and they play in 40k, we've got a lot of firstborn Marines, they can go out and start trying Horus Heresy and using them there too. Of course, there's a lot of models that can't be used in Horus Heresy on 40k, and I think that should be kept too. So, like Horus Heresy on 40k, it should only go that way. It should be the Horus Heresy models should be allowed, but can be used in 40k, but there should be 40k models not allowed in Horus Heresy. And the same with the Old World. You should have Old World models. All the Old World models should work, except named characters in Age of Sigmar. But there should be models in Age of Sigmar which will not work in the Old World, such as the Stormcast Eternals. Anyway, it needs a book series, alright? This is easily said. It needs a book series. Warhammer the Old World needs a book series. Horus Heresy has 50 plus novels, as well as previous lore books. The Old World era, not so much. Even in the old Warhammer Army books, there is not much about this time period. The book series should be focused either on a specific faction, such as the Three Emperors or Bretonnian Orc War. If it's not a historical event like that, then a single faction. Right, the second one will be very much focused, so you wouldn't be able to show many of the other forces, but if it's based on a single faction, you will be able to not only focus the storytelling, but allow other races to be shown. Maybe with some allies, or straight up fights. Which is why I think, my personal opinion, that Bretonnians should be the ones shown, because we see them allying with dwarves, we see them allying with the elves, and of course we see them fighting the Dark Elves a lot. They fight Dark Elves a lot, they fight Orcs a lot, and of course they fight Chaos a lot. So having them, I would personally say the book should be based on Bretonnia because of that. Because you will see all the other races shown a lot more, and you'll be focused on a single area. Now finally, I'm excited because of the Tomb King's announcement, but Games Workshop needs to dial it down a little. Horus Heresy has a good thing going with such a few factions. Look, it's mainly broken down to loyal versus traitor. This allows for a more balanced game. It's hard to be unbalanced when both sides are practically the same. Now, this will be difficult in a setting like the Old World, with wars happening all over the place. Now, I was thinking about the old General Handbooks. I think it's called the General Handbooks. Anyway, I have all of them. You have your order, your death, your destruction, and chaos. I think that's all of them. Anyway, something like that, but boiled down and broken down into maybe humans, orcs, chaos, elves, and undead. Now, like Reliever books, this keeps the factions very streamlined. It also makes it easier. Look, bowmen should be identical to the handgunners. Like an Empire gunner and Bretonnian stat lines should be identical. Same ballistic skill, same weapon skill, etc. You know, obviously, the weapons will make it different. And let's say you've got your greatsword, which is an elite swordsman. He may have a similar stat line to a Bretonnian knight, not obviously a bowman or a man-at-arms. Alright, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. This video has waffled on for too long, 10 minutes. Now, what do you think? Are you looking forward to the Warhammer Old World? Of course you are, because everyone is. What do you think there's anything else that could be done? Or, you know, from the Horus Heresy series, from the Horus Heresy game to the Old World? Or are they just too different for you? And you're thinking, no, can't happen, never happen. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. This is my first video of the year. It's only taken me 10 days. And I hope you enjoy it. Links to Wayland Games and all the others, you know, Forbidden Planet, my comic, my t-shirts and Patreon are all down below. Have a great day. I hope to see you all soon. Now, I'm not going to do that many videos a week, maybe 2, but usually 1. It'll be either something like this or a lore video. Depends what you guys vote on, as always. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.